All right, so you're prepping for a rail operations manager interview.
Yeah.
Congrats on getting this far.
Big step.
To help you nail it, we've got this stack of resources from RoleCatcher,
They're great.
covering everything from common interview questions to AI-powered prep tools. Think of this deep dive as your personal workshop to really understand what hiring managers are looking for
Absolutely.
and how to showcase your unique strengths.
Yeah.
Let's dive in.
Okay.
What's really fascinating about this role is the sheer scope.
Yeah, it's a big one.
A rail operations manager doesn't just deal with trains.
Nope.
They're orchestrating a whole transportation ecosystem, impacting everything from customer satisfaction and staff management
Right.
to infrastructure upkeep and regulatory compliance.
It's a lot.
So much to think about.
Definitely.
So let's set the scene.
Okay.
If you land this job,
All right.
your days will be fast-paced,
They will.
and you'll be shouldering a lot of responsibility.
Well, that's-
It's a chance to make a real impact on the efficiency of a massive system,
It is.
but also be prepared for long hours
Oh, yeah.
and high-pressure situations.
Definitely.
You'll need to demonstrate not only your expertise, but also your resilience and ability to thrive in that kind of environment.
Exactly.
Now let's get to the heart of this deep dive,
Okay.
those tough interview questions.
Right.
RoleCatcher's guide kicks off with, describe your experience in managing rail operations.
It's a classic.
It seems straightforward,
Sure.
but there's a lot you can do to make your answer stand out.
Absolutely.
Don't just list your previous roles.
No.
Instead, think about the scale and complexity of what you managed.
Right.
Did you handle a large rail network?
Maybe across multiple states.
Yeah, exactly. Did you implement a new system that streamlined operations?
That's a good one.
Quantify your achievements whenever possible.
It makes a difference.
So instead of saying, I was responsible for train scheduling,
Right.
I might say something like, I managed a team of 30 dispatchers
Okay.
overseeing 500 miles of track and successfully implemented a new software system that reduced delays by 10%.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Those details paint a much clearer picture of your capabilities
Yeah,
and demonstrate the impact you've had in previous roles.
for sure.
This next question is critical in an industry where safety is paramount.
Okay.
How do you ensure that rail operations are safe and comply with regulations?
It would.
It's not enough to just say, I follow the rules.
Yo, where?
Interviewers want to see that you have a proactive
Right.
and thorough approach to safety.
It's key.
Mention any specific safety certifications or training you have.
Right.
Even better.
Even better.
Have a story ready about a time you identified and resolved a safety or compliance issue.
Yeah, good example.
So let's say I noticed a potential hazard on a section of track.
Okay.
I could talk about how I immediately reported it,
Yeah.
followed the proper protocol to secure the area, and worked with the maintenance team to address the issue, preventing a potential accident.
Now that shows you're not just following procedures,
Yeah,
but also using your judgment and taking initiative to maintain a safe working environment.
Exactly.
And don't forget to familiarize yourself with the latest industry regulations.
Good point.
You could mention, for instance, the recent updates to the FRA track safety standards and how you would ensure compliance in your role.
Demonstrating that you're up to date on the latest rules of the game definitely shows you're serious.
It does.
Now let's talk about the bottom line.
Okay.
After all, trains aren't cheap to run.
They're not.
How would you answer, how do you manage budgets and costs in rail operations?
Good question.
Again, avoid vague statements.
Right.
Instead, highlight specific cost-saving initiatives you've spearheaded
Okay.
or methods you use to track expenses.
Got it.
Did you negotiate a better rate with the supplier? Implement a preventative maintenance program that reduced downtime. Use data analysis to optimize fuel efficiency. These are the kinds of details that will impress interviewers.
They want specifics.
So instead of saying, I'm good with budgets,
Yeah.
I might say, in my previous role, I led a project to optimize train routes using real-time data, which reduced fuel consumption by 8% and saved the company $500,000 annually.
Now that's a strong answer.
Right.
It clearly demonstrates your ability to think strategically,
Yeah.
leverage data, and make a real impact on the company's bottom line.
Now, shifting gears a bit,
Okay.
let's look at customer satisfaction.
Right.
How would you approach the question? How do you ensure that rail operations meet customer needs?
Customer focus is key.
Think beyond just on-time arrivals.
Definitely.
Interviewers want to see that you understand the importance of the entire customer experience.
Whole journey.
How do you gather feedback?
Right.
How do you address complaints effectively?
Important.
Can you share an example of going above and beyond to exceed customer expectations?
That one.
For example, I could talk about a time when a major snowstorm caused significant delays.
Okay.
I worked with a customer service team to proactively communicate updates to passengers,
Good.
arranged alternative transportation for those with connecting flights,
Smart.
and even personally helped distribute blankets and refreshments to those stranded at the station.
That's fantastic.
It shows you're a problem solver
Yeah.
who can think on your feet and prioritize customer well-being even in challenging circumstances.
Exactly.
The next question really digs into your technical expertise.
All right.
Describe your experience in managing rail infrastructure.
Okay.
What are some key points to highlight here?
Well, this is where you showcase your understanding of the physical assets of rail operations. Discuss specific projects you've worked on, like track maintenance, signal upgrades, or station renovations.
And don't forget those problem-solving skills.
Oh, right.
Did you ever have to handle a track failure or a power outage?
Those are tough.
How did you approach those situations?
Exactly. Highlight your ability to think critically and find solutions under pressure. It's not just about knowing the technical aspects, but how you apply that knowledge to real-world challenges.
I see.
For instance, you could talk about a time when a signal malfunction caused delays.
Okay.
You could explain how you quickly diagnosed the problem, implemented a temporary workaround to keep trains moving safely,
Right.
and coordinated with the engineering team to find a permanent solution.
That kind of story really showcases your technical skills and ability to handle pressure.
For sure.
This next question is a bit of a two-parter.
Great.
How do you ensure that rail operations are both efficient and cost-effective?
It's a balance.
Seems like finding that balance is key.
Absolutely. It's about understanding that efficiency and cost-effectiveness go hand in hand. You might discuss process improvements you've implemented,
Okay.
technology you've leveraged, or ways you've optimized resource allocation.
So, for example, I could mention a time when I implemented a new preventative maintenance program
Okay.
that reduced equipment downtime by 15%,
Good.
leading to both cost savings and improved operational efficiency.
Exactly. Quantifying your impact with concrete data is crucial.
Yeah.
It shows you're not just talking about ideas,
Right.
but have actually achieved tangible results.
Now, since rail operations are a 247 game,
True.
strong leadership is essential.
Absolutely.
How would you answer the question? How do you manage and motivate a team in this demanding field?
That's a good one.
This is your chance to highlight your leadership style.
Okay.
How do you delegate tasks effectively?
Right.
How do you provide constructive feedback? How do you resolve conflicts within your team?
Those are all important.
Share an example of how you successfully motivated your team to achieve a challenging goal.
A good story can really help.
For instance, I could talk about a time when my team was tasked with implementing a new safety protocol
Okay.
that required a significant change in their workflow. Yeah, those can be tough.
I involved them in the planning process,
Good.
solicited their feedback, provided clear training, and recognized their efforts throughout the implementation.
Nice.
The result was a smooth transition with high levels of team morale
Sounds good.
and a significant improvement in safety performance.
That's what you want to see.
This next question taps into a growing concern in the transportation industry.
Okay.
How do you ensure that rail operations meet environmental and sustainability standards?
Sustainability is huge.
This is where you showcase your understanding of and commitment to sustainable practices.
For sure.
Highlight any green initiatives you've been involved in,
Okay.
like reducing emissions,
Right.
implementing energy efficiency programs, or promoting waste reduction.
Those were all good.
Let's say I was part of a project to switch to more fuel-efficient locomotives.
Okay.
I could explain how I researched different options, analyzed the cost-benefit analysis.
And presented a compelling case to management, resulting in a significant reduction in the company's carbon footprint.
That's a great example of taking initiative and demonstrating your commitment to sustainability.
And don't be afraid to share your personal passion for environmental stewardship.
Absolutely.
It shows you're not just following company policy, but genuinely care about making a positive impact.
All right, last but certainly not least.
Okay, bring it on.
How would you handle this question? How do you handle emergency situations in rail operations?
Because let's face it, things happen.
They do.
This is all about staying calm under pressure and having a clear process for managing crises.
Yeah.
Describe your approach to risk assessment,
Yeah.
emergency response planning,
Right.
and communication.
Got it.
So if a train derailment occurred,
Oh, wow.
I talk about how I would immediately activate our emergency response plan,
Good.
establish clear communication channels with first responders and relevant authorities, and prioritize the safety of passengers and staff while working to contain the situation.
Excellent. Having a specific example like that demonstrates your ability to think strategically, act decisively, and maintain composure in high-pressure situations.
Exactly.
Now, while preparing for these questions is essential, there's another powerful tool that can give you an edge.
What's that?
RoleCatcher's AI.
Now that's intriguing.
It is.
How can AI help me tailor my answers to specific job roles?
Well, RoleCatcher's AI can analyze job descriptions and provide feedback on your answers, identifying areas where you can strengthen your responses and highlight relevant skills.
So it's like having a personal coach who understands exactly what each employer is looking for.
Exactly.
It sounds like it could be a game changer.
It can be.
I'm eager to learn more about how RoleCatcher's AI can help me refine my responses and boost my confidence.
We'll delve deeper into those AI-powered tools in the next part of our deep dive. But for now, you've got a solid foundation for tackling those interview questions and showcasing your expertise as a rail operations manager.
Awesome.
So far, we've really unpacked those crucial interview questions and gotten some insider tips on how to craft standout answers.
It's been helpful.
But there's more to landing this job than just acing the interview.
I bet.
Stay tuned for part 2, where we'll explore career advancement strategies, relevant certifications, and how RoleCatcher's AI can help you navigate the exciting world of rail operations management.
Can't wait. Welcome back. We just tackled some of those tough interview questions for aspiring rail operations managers.
Yeah, those were some tricky ones.
Now let's shift gears. And look at what comes after you land that dream job.
After the celebration's over.
Because your career journey doesn't stop there.
Nope, it's just the beginning.
That's right.
RoleCatcher's career guide goes beyond interview prep and provides valuable insights into advancing your career in this field.
That's great.
What stands out to me is their emphasis on continuous learning.
Yep, makes sense.
The rail industry is constantly evolving.
It is.
With technology playing an increasingly crucial role.
So how can someone stay ahead of the curve in such a dynamic industry?
The guide suggests several strategies.
Oh, yeah. Let's hear them.
One is pursuing additional courses or advanced degrees in relevant fields.
Like what?
Like transportation management, logistics, or even data analytics.
Oh, wow.
This can be particularly helpful if you're aiming for those senior management positions.
It makes sense as technology becomes more integrated into rail operations.
Yeah.
Having that specialized knowledge will become even more valuable.
For sure.
Absolutely. And don't underestimate the power of more informal learning opportunities.
Right.
Attending workshops or training programs offered by professional organizations.
Like which ones?
Like the American Railway Engineering and Maintenance of Way Association, ARAMA, or the Association of American Railroads, AR, can expose you to the latest industry trends and best practices.
Like a crash course.
It's like getting a direct line to the experts and thought leaders who are shaping the future of rail.
Exactly. And don't forget about staying informed through industry publications and newsletters.
Good point.
Keeping up with the latest news and developments can give you a competitive edge and spark new ideas.
The guide also highlights networking as a key strategy for career advancement.
It's so important.
What are some effective ways to build those connections within the industry?
Attending industry events and conferences provides fantastic opportunities to meet other professionals, learn about new technologies, and share your own experiences. Joining online forums and connecting with professionals on platforms like LinkedIn can also expand your network and expose you to different perspectives.
It's about creating that community of support and knowledge sharing.
Exactly. And consider seeking mentorship from experienced rail operations managers.
It's a good idea.
Their guidance and insights can be invaluable, especially early in your career.
I bet.
They can help you navigate challenges, make informed decisions, and identify opportunities for growth.
It's like having a seasoned navigator guiding you through the complex world of rail operations.
Precisely. Now, as you gain experience and expertise, it's essential to showcase your capabilities to potential employers or clients.
Show off what you can do.
The guide suggests creating a portfolio, highlighting your successful projects or contributions to rail operations.
What would that look like?
This could include presentations,
Okay.
reports, case studies,
Right.
or even documentation of process improvements you implemented.
It's like building a visual resume that showcases your achievements and expertise.
Exactly. And presenting at industry conferences or contributing articles to publications
Oh, wow.
can further establish you as a thought leader and enhance your professional reputation.
Those are great ways to demonstrate your knowledge and share your insights with a wider audience. Now let's talk about specific career paths.
Okay.
What are some of the typical trajectories for rail operations managers?
The guide outlines several potential routes.
Let's hear them.
One common path is to move up the ranks within your current organization,
Okay.
taking on increasing levels of responsibility as you gain experience.
Makes sense.
For instance, you might start as a rail operations supervisor,
Okay.
then progress to assistant manager, manager, and eventually to senior leadership roles like director of rail operations or even chief operating officer.
So it's like climbing that corporate ladder within the rail industry.
Precisely.
Mm-hmm.
And as you gain experience and expertise,
Okay.
you might choose to transition into a consulting role.
That's interesting. What would a consulting role in this field entail?
As a consultant, you would leverage your knowledge and skills to advise clients on how to manage safe and efficient rail operations.
Okay.
This could involve anything from optimizing train schedules and improving safety protocols to implementing new technologies and developing strategic plans.
It sounds like a challenging but rewarding path for someone who enjoys problem solving
Yeah,
and helping organizations improve their operations.
absolutely. And if you're looking to enhance your credentials
Okay.
and demonstrate your specialized knowledge, there are several certifications you can pursue.
Which ones?
The guide mentions the Certified Transportation Professional, CTP,
Uh-huh.
Certified Professional in Supply Management, CPSM, and Project Management Professional, PMP, as particularly relevant for rail operations managers.
What are the benefits of obtaining these certifications?
These certifications signal to potential employers that you possess the knowledge and skills required to excel in this field.
They're like a stamp of approval.
Exactly. They can give you a competitive edge in the job market,
Okay.
open up new career opportunities, and potentially even boost your earning potential.
It's like adding those extra badges of honor to your resume. That showcase your dedication to professional development and excellence.
Exactly. And as you move forward in your career,
Okay.
remember that adaptability is key.
Makes sense.
The rail industry is undergoing a period of rapid transformation
It's
with advancements in automation, data analytics,
Right,
and
yeah.
sustainable practices.
So how can rail operations managers effectively adapt to these changes?
Embrace continuous learning,
Okay.
actively seek out new information and technologies,
Hmm.
and be willing to challenge traditional approaches.
I like that.
By staying ahead of the curve, you can position yourself as a valuable asset
Yeah.
and drive innovation within your organization.
Now, we touched upon RoleCatcher's AI earlier for interview prep,
Right.
but their capabilities extend far beyond that.
They do.
How can their AI specifically help with career advancement?
RoleCatcher's Career Compass tool uses AI to analyze your skills,
Okay.
experience,
Yeah.
and career goals to suggest potential career paths and learning opportunities that align with your aspirations.
So it's like having a personalized career advisor, helping you navigate the complexities of the job market
Exactly.
and identify areas for growth.
Precisely. It leverages data-driven insights to help you make informed decisions about your career trajectory
Yeah.
and tailor your approach to specific roles and industries.
So, for instance, it might suggest relevant certifications to pursue
Right.
skill gaps to address.
Or even networking opportunities to explore.
And what about their AI-powered resume builder?
Oh, that's a good one.
How can that help me stand out in the competitive job market?
Their resume builder can analyze job descriptions and optimize your resume content for specific applications.
Wow.
It can identify keywords and skills that align with the requirements, highlight your most relevant accomplishments,
Okay.
and ensure your resume is formatted in a way that's easily parsed by applicant tracking systems.
It's like having a personal resume writer who knows exactly what employers are looking for.
It's all about leveraging technology to your advantage.
Yeah.
To showcase your unique skills and experience in a way that resonates with potential employers.
This has been incredibly insightful.
Glad to hear it.
We've covered a lot of ground,
We have.
from career advancement strategies and certifications
Right.
to the power of RoleCatcher's AI tools.
Absolutely. And remember, landing the job is just the beginning.
True.
By embracing continuous learning, networking, and
Right.
showcasing your capabilities,
Right.
you can unlock those exciting career advancement opportunities that lie ahead.
And with the right mindset and the right tools,
Yeah.
anyone can achieve their professional aspirations in this dynamic and ever-evolving industry.
For sure.
But our deep dive isn't over yet.
Oh, there's more.
Stay tuned for part 3, where
Right.
we'll explore those career stages in more detail and get a glimpse into the future of rail operations. Welcome back to the deep dive. So far, we've prepped for those tough interview questions and explored strategies for advancing your career in rail operations management.
It's been a journey.
Now let's take a closer look at the different career stages
Okay.
you might encounter on your journey.
Sounds good.
RoleCatcher outlines how responsibilities and expectations evolve as you progress from entry-level to senior positions.
Right.
They even provide example profiles for each stage,
I like that.
which I found particularly insightful.
Yeah, it's helpful to see those concrete examples.
That sounds helpful.
Let's start with the entry-level stage.
Okay.
What can someone expect when they're just starting out in this field?
It's all about learning the ropes.
Right? Exactly. At the entry level, you'll likely be in a support role,
Okay.
assisting senior managers with various tasks.
Like what kinds of things?
This could involve things like helping with customer relations,
Okay.
managing staff schedules, assisting with timetable planning, or gathering data for performance analysis.
So it's about absorbing knowledge and building a foundation for future growth.
Exactly. The example profile for this stage describes someone with a strong passion for the rail industry,
Okay.
meticulous attention to detail, and a willingness to learn and take on new challenges.
It sounds like a great opportunity to gain hands-on experience and learn from seasoned professionals.
Definitely.
Now, what about the next step up? What does a junior rail operations manager typically do?
As a junior rail operations manager, you'll start taking on more responsibility,
Okay.
overseeing and coordinating specific aspects of transport operations under the guidance of senior managers.
So you're moving from assisting to actively leading and managing.
Precisely. You might be responsible for designing and implementing new processes,
Okay.
managing and mentoring a small team, analyzing data to identify areas for improvement, or even presenting your findings to senior management.
It's that crucial transition from learning to doing, from following to leading.
The example profile for this stage highlights someone who is results-driven,
Okay.
proactive, and skilled in process improvement.
So they can take initiative, solve problems effectively, and work independently.
Exactly, while still seeking guidance when needed.
It sounds like a challenging but rewarding role for someone who's ready to step up and make a real impact.
It is.
And finally, we reach the pinnacle. The senior rail operations manager.
The top of the mountain.
At this stage, you're the captain of the ship, responsible for the overall success of rail operations.
It's a big job.
You'll lead a team of professionals,
Right?
develop strategies to optimize the entire rail network,
Okay.
ensure compliance with all safety and regulatory requirements, and build strong relationships with stakeholders.
Lots of hats to wear.
That's a lot of responsibility. What kind of qualities and experience would someone need to excel in this role?
The example profile for a senior rail operations manager describes someone who is a seasoned and accomplished leader
Okay.
with a deep understanding of the rail industry.
Makes sense.
They have a proven track record of success in managing complex operations, developing high-performing teams, and driving innovation and continuous improvement.
Right. It's inspiring to see that career progression laid out so clearly.
It is a good roadmap.
It shows that with hard work, dedication, and a passion for the rail industry, you can achieve those ambitious goals.
Absolutely.
And remember, RoleCatcher is there to support you every step of the way.
I've got your back.
Their resources, AI-powered tools, and career guidance can help you navigate each stage of your journey and unlock your full potential.
So as we wrap up this deep dive,
Yeah.
you should have a clear understanding of what it takes to succeed as a rail operations manager.
I think we've covered a lot.
You've learned about the key responsibilities,
Right.
the essential skills,
Yeah.
the typical career paths.
And the powerful tools available to help you prepare for interviews and advance your career.
You've gained insights into how to craft compelling answers to those tough interview questions.
It's been really helpful.
How to leverage your experience and expertise to stand out from the competition.
Yeah.
And how to stay ahead of the curve in this dynamic and evolving industry.
We hope this deep dive has been valuable.
We do.
And has equipped you with the knowledge and confidence to embark on an exciting and fulfilling career in rail operations management.
Best of luck with your job search. And remember,
What's that?
the future of rail transportation is in your hands.